So I had this crazy idea. I'm not sure how well it'll go over. Okay, let's just say I'm a little unsure. We're thinking of doing something like this. I'm taking a leap of faith. Does this sound like you? Well, this sounds a lot like me during my early days in ministry. I was full of enthusiasm, passionate, excited about sharing this message, but also terrified. I remember vividly standing in front of thousands of people week after week, wondering, will they like what I have to say? Will it make sense to them? Do you know the funny part? I'd spent countless hours writing and preparing my speech, pouring my heart and soul into each word, crafting the perfect message. But the scary part was the unknown. The fear of rejection, failure, looking stupid. It was overwhelming. I didn't know what the reception would be, and it took me a while to learn how to manage that uncertainty. I started seeking advice from mentors, observed how they handled their own challenges, and slowly began to figure out how to overcome my fear of rejection and failure. And here's what I discovered. It's a process that many of us go through. It's part of the journey of becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable. Now, imagine it's Saturday morning, and you're lounging at home after a busy week, enjoying some leisure time. Suddenly, your phone lights up with a message, an urgent invitation. A project you are working on has taken an unexpected turn, and your manager needs you to join an emergency meeting that afternoon. The catch, it's scheduled for 3 p.m., and you had plans, commitments that you won't be able to keep. And it's not just any project. This is something you've been eagerly anticipating, a chance to prove yourself, to show what you can do. But now you're torn, faced with the prospect of missing out on the very thing you've been looking forward to. Let's break down this situation together. First, recognize the conflict. On one side, there's the allure of relaxation, the comfort of your Saturday plans, the freedom to unwind and recharge. On the other side, there's the opportunity, the chance to shine, the potential for growth and recognition. It's a classic dilemma, the choice between immediate gratification and long-term benefits. And guess what? This struggle, it's universal. It's a common battle, whether it is saying yes to that extra shift at work while your friends are planning a night out, or choosing to study instead of binge-watching your favorite show. This is a part of life, a constant push and pull between what feels good right now and what could pay off in the future. And in this particular case, the stakes are high. This meeting, it's not just a random task. It's a chance for advancement, for recognition. But why should you sacrifice your relaxation, your personal life for work? Why not enjoy your well-deserved free time instead? Well, let's dive into the reasons. Firstly, commitment. By honoring your commitment to the meeting, you demonstrate reliability, a trait that employers and colleagues value highly. When you say you'll be there, you mean it. Secondly, growth. Stepping up for this opportunity, especially when it's uncomfortable, shows initiative. It is a signal that you're eager to learn and willing to put in the effort to excel. Thirdly, reputation. Your actions speak volumes about your dedication. Choosing work over leisure sends a message that you prioritize your responsibilities. Over time, this builds a strong work ethic, which is key to climbing the career ladder. Finally, personal fulfillment. Accomplishing tasks that matter, contributing to something larger than yourself, that's incredibly fulfilling. It's a sense of satisfaction that comes from knowing you're making a difference. So no, you shouldn't cancel your plans just because it's easier. You should do it because it's worth it. In the grand scheme of things, a few hours of lost relaxation is a small price to pay for the potential rewards, the growth, the learning, the advancement. Remember, shortcuts rarely lead to lasting success. The path to true achievement is paved with discipline, commitment, and yes, sometimes it means sacrificing immediate pleasure for future gain. These moments of discomfort are the stepping stones to your progress. So when faced with the choice between comfort and growth, don't just think about the immediate feeling. Think about where you want to be in a year, in 5 years. Your present choices are shaping your future self. So don't settle for shortcuts. Embrace the discomfort, commit to the journey, and watch as your dedication transforms into lasting success. Now, before I share a powerful truth from the Bible that helped me conquer my fears, I wanted to address something. I know the struggles of putting in the work, but not seeing immediate results. I've been there. I've spent countless hours crafting these videos, pouring my heart and soul into creating content that inspires and uplifts. But sometimes it can be discouraging when you do and see the recognition or growth you're hoping for. It's as disheartening when you pour your energy and creativity into something, and it doesn't seem to resonate with the audience the way you envisioned. During those times, it's easy to feel disheartened, questioning whether your efforts are worthwhile. You might find yourself wondering if it is worth continuing to invest time and energy into something that doesn't seem to be gaining traction. But here's the truth. The harvest follows the sower, meaning the results come after the effort. It's a principle that applies not just to sowing seeds in a field, but to sowing your time, energy, and passion into your work. Just as a farmer doesn't give up after planting a seed, you shouldn't abandon your dreams and goals after investing time and effort into them. Keep going. The harvest will come. In the Bible, there's this powerful verse in Galatians 6-9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. This passage holds a profound truth that has guided me through challenging times and helped me find the strength to keep going. It's a reminder that the journey might be tough, the results delayed, but as long as we persist in doing good, our efforts will eventually bear fruit. The verse encourages us to persevere in the face of weariness and discouragement. It acknowledges that doing good, striving towards righteousness, and pursuing our goals can be exhausting. It's natural to feel tired, to question whether our efforts are worthwhile, especially when the results aren't immediately apparent. However, this passage urges us not to give up. Instead, it assures us that if we continue to do good, we will eventually reap a harvest if we do not give up. Think of it like this. Imagine you're watering a seed. You diligently water it day after day, but for weeks there's no sign of germination. Discouragement may set in. You might wonder if it's worth the effort. But just as a farmer doesn't stop watering the soil after a few weeks, you shouldn't give up on your goals and dreams so easily. The verse reminds us that the proper time will come for our harvest, our moment of success. It assures us that our efforts will be recognized and our perseverance will pay off. It is a promise that sustains me when I face challenges and helps me keep going when the results aren't immediate. This verse is a beacon of hope, a reminder that the harvest follows the sower. It is a message that resonates deeply with anyone who has ever toiled and struggled to achieve their goals. It is a message that gives me the strength to keep going, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. It's a guiding light that reminds me that as long as I keep doing good, my efforts will not be in vain. As you apply this to your life, ask yourself, are you doing good? Are you working towards something meaningful? Are you sowing seeds of kindness, compassion, and dedication? Are you pursuing your dreams and aspirations with unwavering commitment? Once you've found your answer, remember that weariness is just a phase, a temporary state that will pass. Stay committed to doing good. Trust that your proper time is on its way. Keep sowing seeds of faith, hope, and love, and watch as your harvest unfolds before your eyes. The verse assures us that we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. It's a promise that sustains me, guides me, and motivates me to keep going. So whenever you feel weary, whenever the path seems too challenging, remember the words from Galatians 6-9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Hold on to that truth. Let it be your guiding star, and know that your harvest is on its way. All right, thanks for sticking around until the end. You know what I always say? You're too good for good grades. Let me know in the comments how this message landed for you, and if you have any thoughts you'd like to share. Also, I've got a question for you. How have you seen God's promises play out in your life? Share your stories in the comments. They might just inspire someone reading. Thanks for joining me on this journey. And here's to your next level.